Reload told me about you. Well, anyway, the first year on the Vicksburg, we spent a total of 58 days in our home port. 58 out of 365. Then you take that number of 58 and you divide it by 4, and a quarter of that 58 I was stuck on the ship because that's duty. You don't go home on your duty days. I don't miss that shit at all. I like to go home every day, so people at work bitch about it, but you know what? I get to go home, so I don't really care. It's all good with me. So while I was on the Vicksburg, let's see, we did deployment in 93. We got back. Some other ship didn't pass all their inspections and stuff. So right back out we went. We deployed in 94. We got back from deployment in 94. I don't know if you guys remember this, but there was another Cuban thing. Started off with the Cuban thing where Fidel let out prisoners, or decided just to let whoever wanted to get out of Cuba get out of Cuba. So we spent 2 months down there off the coast of Cuba picking up these people that were trying to get to the United States. And taking them to Guantanamo Bay, Cuba. That's kind of a neat setup he's got for lights. So we take them to Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, and then by then the Coast Guard got all their cutters down there, and then we were primarily an offload ship. Coast Guard cutters would pull up alongside of us and transfer all their people onto the Vicksburg, and then we'd take them to Guantanamo Bay. We could put like 900 people on the front of the ship, the forecastle. And then we got sent home, and we went back to Mayport. That's a nice setup, man. So within, I think we were home for 2 days, bam, we get deployed again. Where are we going this time? Oh, we have to go escort the Eisenhower Battle Group down to Haiti. They took the USS Eisenhower, which is an aircraft carrier, loaded it up with Army personnel, helicopters, you know, the whole 9 yards. They put them all on that ship, plus a few amphibious ships, and we escort them down there. We pull in to Port-au-Prince Bay, and it may not be what it's called, but it was Port-au-Prince, and they've got a harbor there. We pulled in there ready to fight, and we got the message. Jimmy Carter, way to go, Jimmy. Worked out a deal with, I can't remember what it was. There's a guy named Aristide or something like that, and the U.S. wanted him out of there. Some deal like that. Well, I forgot to tell you, while we were picking up Cubans, we were also picking up Haitians that were trying to get away from Haiti and get to the coast of Florida. Well, they got whatever, we got whatever we needed to do, get them out of here. And so conflict was averted by the big JC. But that's all cool because we don't we don't need to get embroiled in these little bush wars, banana republics. I'm not going to go into Iraq, and I'm not going to go into Afghanistan. Personally, I think that was all necessary. Okay. In 1996, I transferred from the Vicksburg, and they wanted to send me to Norfolk, Virginia. And I said, no, I want to stay here. Well, they didn't want to do that, so I fought and fought and fought, played the game with them, and finally got orders to the USS Philippine Sea. It was also stationed in Mayport, so they won, I won, they lost, and I lost. It was a fair deal, but I had to do 2 more years. So I did 2 more years. I did the Philippine Sea, and got them ready to deploy, and right before they deployed, I had like 2 months left, so they let me off the ship and put me on temporary shore duty for the last 2 months. And I retired in November of '98. I took the early retirement. I got out with 15.5 years. I've got a full retirement with a reduced check. So that's the story, and I'm sticking to it.